Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have here an article that I think is a BS article, and I will explain why. Let's read the title and then we'll talk. So, this article comes from The Hill, and it reads, "Leaked documents show Iran planning new phase of attacks against US troops in Syria. Report." So, Iran wants to attack US troops who are located in the independent sovereign country of Syria. Got that? All right, now that we got that, we're going to move to the next one. So, countries could be viewed as families, could be viewed as households, because they are formed by people, and people will use their logic or illogic. You can look at them as that. They have their interest, so the countries, the authorities, the governments make up things, lie, they look for their interest, they have their own sponsors. Now, with that being said, I want to talk to you. You are obviously an adult. I think you've been around the block a few times, and you know that the biggest guy in the parking lot or the biggest guy in school, the strongest, the toughest, usually is not a victim, usually is not attacked by a weaker guy. You know what I mean? In your experience, how many times have you seen a much weaker guy just picking up a fight with a guy that will squish the little guy just like that? You tell me how many times. Well, if you saw that, probably it's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And the rest of 50 trillion times is the other way around. So the general rule is that the strong usually gets the weak and punch in the face, not the other way around, for obvious reasons, which are you get hurt, I won't. So you're not going to pick a fight with me. Without any doubt, United States of America is the strongest country on this planet. Economically, financially, militarily. Correct? Correct. However you want to use it, however you want to look at it. Iran is not one of the strongest countries on this planet. Economically, militarily, and financially. Agreed? Agreed. So these guys are telling us that Iran wants to attack United States in Syria. That's the first point. I do not believe that, because that means Iran wants to be punched in the face, and Americans are already with their sleeves up. They're already ready for that. So maybe the Iranians think that the Russians will come and help them. Well, Russians kind of have their both hands full with, you know what I mean? So they can't do anything about it. They have a very limited capability. The Americans, I don't think so. I think they still have a big capability. And remember, the United States will bring the coalition. Now, over there, you might say, well, if maybe Iran wants to distract the Western countries from continuing what they do, fighting the Russians on the territory of Ukraine and using the Ukrainian people to die for, you know what I mean, for freedom and liberty and justice for all, and get some resources here in Syria. I don't think so, because we have another guy in the Middle East already, all right, over there, ready for a long time. He's yelling, "America, let's go." And America's like, hold on, not yet. Come on, man. Show some chutzpah here, if you know what I mean. So I don't believe that the Iranians are dumb at all. So why would they shoot themselves in the foot? Now let's look at this from a different point of view, or different angle. What are the American troops doing in Syria? Whatever they do, they are illegally deployed on an independent, sovereign country recognized by United Nations as being as such. So there is an illegal occupation, something that they point out to Russia every day that they are doing in Ukraine. So it's a little bit hypocritical. Now, how come that, I don't know if you noticed, United States is almost always attacked by someone. It just happened that they mind their own business, looking at the stars, creating poetry, painting, making love, drinking, sweet wine, at the sunset with the loved ones. And the thugs of the world always have something to do with this beautiful creature, which is United States of America. Can you believe it? Neither can I. So this is what we are supposed to believe. The United States, the one that brought freedom and democracy to Iraq without being asked to bring it. Like, I'm going to give you some love, baby doll. Oh, you don't want to? I'm going to force you. I'm going to give it to you. You don't want to? Come over here. So that's called rape. But hey, here, no. This is freedom and democracy. So this beautiful entity that it is, which is the strongest guy in the parking lot, always have little guys attacking him. For no reason, I think for the reason that he's such a beautiful creature. Why do they hate us? Remember the September 11th? Everybody, why do they hate us? And the mass media provided us with the answer. They hate our freedom and our way of life. Yes. Everybody was in agreement. That's it. And I was like, what the is going on here? It's a mass psychosis. So, my friends, I'm not going to read further the article because I don't want to hurt you. And I value your time and mine as well. So we are in agreement, I think. So if you want, you can go on The Hill. I think this article, I know this one came today. Let me show you. So we are not BSing too much here, okay? So June 1st, right here, 2023, by Julia Müller. Müller. Okay. Newly revealed leaked documents reveal Iran could be readying for a new attacks against U.S. troops in Syria, according to new Washington Post report. All right, so this is the report. Remember, the United States of America is fighting ISIS right now in Syria, not being invited, but like always, for their national security. So if they feel that their national security is threatened, they're going to come in your house and get your wife. If they consider that your wife is national security, and is threatened, they're going to come and get it. You know why? Because they can. And they will say, well, I feel that we're threatened. And you can't do anything about it unless you just say something and you're going to be slapped. And he's going to take your wife, and whomever else, whatever else they want. So this is the beautiful creature. And then the creature will sit down with your wife and watch the sunset with some sweet wine. And then you're going to punch him in the balls or something, and he's going to say, see, I'm under attack. I haven't done anything. She was threatening my security, my national security. So I had to bring her over and give her some love without her consent. But hey, that's a detail that you don't have to, you don't deserve that, explanation. So I'm going to punch you in the face because you attacked me. That's what is going to happen here. United States is not in the right spot, is occupying illegally a piece of land with oil, oil? Yeah, oil from northeast of Syria, and they are crying that everybody has something with them. They won't let them be. They're all bullies. But this guy is just perfect creature. You got it, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm 100%. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.